Today we're talking about something brutal and completely unfair, the poverty penalty. The simple truth is, it costs more money to be broke than it does to have money, and the system is built to make sure it stays that way. Picture this. You're out the store, you grab a $2 energy drink because you're dead on your feet after a double shift. Your card declines because the account is $2 short. The bank immediately hits you with a $35 overdraft fee. That $2 mistake just cost you $37. Mathematically, that's roughly a 50,000% interest rate for one day. 50,000%. A payday loan looks like a friendly handshake compared to that. This isn't an accident. This is designed. Then there's the bulk discount paradox. You walk into the supermarket, there's a giant $50 jug of laundry detergent that would last 4 months and bring your cost per load down to like 15 cents. But $50 might as well be $500 when rent is due in 6 days. So you grab the $7 small bottle instead. Now do the math. Over a year, you'll probably buy 6 or 7 of those little bottles. You end up paying 3 to 4 times more per load than the person who could afford to buy the big one once. Being broke forces you to pay luxury prices for basic necessities. That's not smart shopping, it's forced overpaying. Same thing happens with quality. Everyone's heard the work boots example. You need boots for your job. The solid pair costs $120 and lasts 3 years. The cheap pair costs $30 and falls apart in 6 months. You buy the $30 pair because that's what you have. 6 months later, you're buying another. Then another. Over 3 years, you've spent $180 to $210 on garbage boots, plus the pain of wet feet, blisters, and showing up to work looking unprofessional. The $120 boots would have been cheaper and saved you headaches, but you didn't have $120. So the system punishes you for not already having money. This isn't just retail, it's institutional. Banks make billions every year from overdraft fees, monthly maintenance fees, ATM fees, almost all of it coming from people who keep less than $1,000 in their accounts. The same banks pay interest to people who keep large balances. If you have money, the bank pays you. If you don't have money, the bank charges you. It's the opposite of how gravity should work. Then come the predatory products. Bad credit? You end up at the buy here, pay here car lot. They'll sell you a $6,000 car with 24% interest and a $400 a month payment. That car is probably worth $3,000 and has 150,000 miles. It dies in 18 months. You still owe $4,000. Now you need another car, and round you go. The system doesn't just keep you broke, it actively makes you broker. Here's the part most people don't want to hear. Poverty is not a bug, it's a feature. There are entire departments in financial companies whose job is to price gouge people who are already struggling. Late fees, convenience fees, reload fees, check cashing fees, payday loan level interest. They know exactly who's most likely to pay them. Rich people aren't smarter, they just have more options. Liquidity buys you choices. No liquidity equals no choices equals expensive desperation decisions. So how do you fight back? You stop trying to get rich for a second and start treating your finances like a bucket full of holes. First job isn't to pour more water in. First job is to plug the damn holes. The single most powerful move most people can make is to build a $1,000 buffer. Call it whatever you want. Escape pod, war chest, fuck you fund. That $1,000 changes the game. Once you have it, you stop overdraft fees completely. You can raise your car and renters and home insurance deductibles from $500 to $1,000 and usually drop your premium 10 to 25%. You can buy the $120 boots once instead of the $30 pair 4 times. You start thinking in total cost of ownership instead of monthly payment. That shift from consumer thinking to builder thinking is what breaks the cycle. So how do you actually get the $1,000? Be ruthless about the leaks first. Switch to a no-fee online bank or credit union. Set every bill to autopay so you never pay a leak fee again. Cancel every subscription you don't use daily. Sell the stuff you don't need. Most people have $300 to $800 sitting in their closet. Pick up one small side hustle and send every dollar of it straight to the buffer. Treat that $1,000 like ammunition in a war, because that's exactly what it is. The system is counting on you never getting that buffer. Prove it wrong. If this hit home, drop your biggest money leak in the comments. Let's call them out and plug them together. Like the video if you're done paying premium prices for being broke. Subscribe if you want more of this no-filter truth, and go start building that escape pod. You've got this. See you in the next one.